Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 17th of September 2024. So headlines this morning are Fed, fading buybacks and fearful VIX, 25 or 50. So again, there's this guessing game going on at the moment. That said, there's another headline here that says US stocks were mostly higher as bets for a 50 basis Fed cut this week were ramped up. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it's a quite a big cut, that is, on the basis of it's taken them this long to actually get around to it, and you think they'd start off with a 25 basis point cut, but apparently not. There's still seems to be this expectation that we could get 50 basis points, but we'll find out tomorrow evening, won't we? Economic news for today. What have we got? Economic sentiment from the Germans, core retail sales and retail sales from the US at 1:30. So let's have a look at the markets. Not a lot to report, to be honest, and today will probably be the same because obviously this 25 or 50 basis point cut is going to dominate prices at the moment, as it did yesterday. So you can expect prices to tread water, to be honest with you, until this is out of the way. But let's kick off and have a look at the Dow. So despite the lacklustre performance yesterday, the Dow managed to rocket up and create a new all-time high at 41,742, and the previous was 41,589, so that can be removed now. So that's the new one. As I said in yesterday's alert, we can expect more of this when we get the Fed's decision tomorrow evening. But if you look, you can see it was the opening salvo, the market just ramped up and then it came back, and that's not uncommon when you get a new all-time high. As we saw the DAX the other week get to 18,000 and what was it? 18,997 or something, or I think it was 13 points away from the all-time high, and then the market pulled back. But this is, like I say, it's not unknown to see markets pull back when they make new all-time highs, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. So the bar that it put all the points in reversed and then gave it all back. Did get a bit more of a bounce there, and overnight the market's above the DP and the close there. DAX was 18,993 and prices moving up, but yesterday doing absolutely nothing. You can see there more or less an inside bar, very, very quiet. Well, it was an inside bar because if that pink line's there, it didn't take out Friday's high. So very quiet for the DAX there. Again, market's just waiting for that decision from the Fed. We moved lower, as I said in the alert yesterday, expect a bit of a pullback. It took a long time before it actually moved back though. Normally you get a bit of a shakeout, then the market turns around and moves higher, but not until the Dow was open yesterday afternoon. In the S&P 500, not making the new all-time high. Again, sideways there, inside bar for the S&P 500, and there you can see the market up, but then down, dragging the market down, and then prices sideways to higher. Moving up now though, it's got a couple of highs there, two pink lines to take out. The highs to the left in the daily chart that you can see, they need to be removed in order to move higher. Meanwhile, in the FT 100, this is moving higher as well. Might find a bit of resistance as the market moves up to the 89, 78 and 89 level there. And in the 30-minute chart, the market already above yesterday's high. It's unbelievable given what's happening in the UK with regards to politically, and yet the markets just ignore it all now and just carry on. It's about how high they can actually move prices to give the impression that everything is fine. So that's a roundup of the first three markets there. Like I say, treading water really. It's only overnight when it's been free to move there in the FT 100, but otherwise, like I say, waiting for that Fed decision. Let's have a look at the US dollar. Once again, a bit more weakness, but finding support around that 100 level there. I wonder if this is actually going to be a bottom, and it could be fooled by the 50-25 basis. If we don't get 50 now because it's being ramped up, and when you get 25, it'll strengthen the dollar. There's a psychological thing going on here as well. So again, we'll just wait and see. Let's quick look at the metals. And yesterday, silver allowed to move higher once more. What did we get yesterday for the high? 31, but it didn't stay above it. And again, I'm concerned that once we get to these levels, that we get 24 hours after the rate cut, unless it's 50 basis points. then silver's going to be slammed back to the downside. That's how I'm reading this now. And again, you can see yesterday afternoon in a 30-minute chart how they've taken advantage of this. So don't be surprised if that happens after tomorrow. Gold made a new all-time high, which we saw in yesterday morning's alert at 25.89. That was done in the overnight market. That's Monday's overnight market, and also starting to see a bit of a pullback there as well. So again, don't be surprised, especially coming off an all-time high. Very choppy yesterday for gold, and overnight the market already down to the low there. Right, so look at the gold-silver ratio, and this being allowed to move down over the last few days, which we saw yesterday, but finding support here, and that's another reason why I think we're due for another slam in the silver price to get the gold-silver ratio back up to towards the 90 level there. Okay, let's have a look at yesterday's trades. And starting off with the 2-minute charts, unfortunately the recording was corrupted, couldn't recover it, so we've got just a historical view. We started off with a buy, the market trading up. We then had a sell. There was already a sell in progress when we had this second one, so price is moving low. If I just mark this one up, I'll show you what I mean. So there, price is moving down. And then we had a second one there which reversed, and we had this was followed by another one that reversed. But you can see how this market is waiting for that US news, how sideways it is. And then just before the 10 a.m. there, we had another one that just moved down, but very, very narrow range there. Let's just move this across to the afternoon session. So in the afternoon, we had another buy there as the Dow took off, made that new all-time high. We then had the pullback with the pullback in the Dow as well, and then failed to move higher. So like I say, at the moment, the markets are just treading water there. So have a look, see what the market's doing overnight, and we can see that we're above the DP at the moment. Again, still sideways. But positive at the moment to try and get back to the high there of 18,725. We'll just have to see if it's got that momentum when the futures opens at 7 a.m. Okay, that's it for this one. Like I say, you can expect more of the same as we get closer to this Fed decision, and particularly tomorrow as well, as the decision isn't until, or the release isn't until 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Okay, that's it for this one. Have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.